TV, Brett, Helen,
and Ali, our sex doctor. From where are you from, Ali?
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
All right. Nice.
That's very modern.
Nice.
Beautiful. San Francisco is the cradle of innovation, isn't it?
It is, in a lot of ways. Yes.
Also when it comes to sex and sexuality and intimacy and relating to the other sex.
It's a very sex-positive environment. There's a lot of progressive thinking there, which is a good place to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us, Ali, what are you doing?
Well, I'm traveling the world right now as I publish my dissertation and work on my next book and develop some new workshops that I'm teaching.
What kind of workshops are you working on?
I work on sex, relationship, intimacy, communication, all of that sort. And I'm traveling globally to get a feel for what different cultures and communities are like outside of the beautiful bubble that is San Francisco.
Oh, wow. So tell us, you haven't always been a doctor in sexuality.
It's true.
So how was your life before?
Sure. I've been an academic almost my entire life. I just recently got my PhD from Stanford, where I was a sociologist, specializing in sex and gender. Okay, how to figure out how you like to be touched. That's really important. So many people, and especially women who are not encouraged to masturbate and self-explore their own pleasure, don't know what they like. And you can't voice your wants if you're not really clear what your wants are.
So how do you find out what you want?
We do a very simple PG exercise. Can I use your arm?
Yes.
So I would offer you many different types of touch, varying it on 3 parameters. Intensity, so how hard versus how soft I might do it, and pace, how fast versus how slow I might do it.
Okay.
So I might say, do you like it like this?
No, I like it softer.
Oh, but wait. Oh, that's part 2. I love that you already have your voice and you know what you want. That's so fantastic.
I'm German.
Yes. Well, if you didn't know what you want,
I
might offer you 2 different types of touch.
Okay.
And then you could say, I like A, B, both, or neither. And then the next part would be you telling me what you want.
Yes.
So say, go ahead, you already knew it. Tell me what you want.
Oh, I like you to tickle my arm, like very lightly and softly like this.
So then I would do it to the best of my ability and you could correct me.
Yes, I would like you to go a little bit further up, if that's okay with you. And you always ask for permission also, right?
Well, I'm always entitled to my no. So if
Yeah.
I don't want to, I can say no.
Okay.
But I do. So
But
I'm
I
going
really
to keep tickling
enjoy
you.
you doing that, yes.
And then I would encourage participants
I'm
to
missing
have to
out.
think of the next thing. So what would you like now?
Now I'm not sure.
So that's
Start
where the
again.
first exercise about me offering 2 different types
Oh,
of
that
touch.
feels good.
Do you like it like this? Or do you like it like that? And you can say
I like the first one.
Oh, so now I know you like it like this.
Okay.
And now that might engender some ideas of what you want next.
Oh,
Like maybe you want me to go to the fingertips.
oh yeah. That's
So
nice.
we just play with actually very comfortable
Oh yeah,
parts
that
of the body.
is good too.
Where
Thank
we,
you.
yes, you're welcome. Where we learn how to ask for what we want.
Expressing verbally what you want, and then, have you heard of the Wheel of Consent?
I have.
Because
Yes.
I've been to a workshop about the Wheel of Consent. It's a bit complicated probably to explain in short, but it's a beautiful concept of having a mutual consent in sexually or even physically relating with other people.
Yes.
Like always asking for permission before you know. That would be nice to do, but but you're right. At the end of the day, it's up to you what you allow or not allow onto your body or somebody else to do it.
And I think everybody knowing that we need to value our no's as much as our yeses, because they provide so much information. And when we encounter a no, that's not necessarily a rejection. That's data gathering.
Yes.
We need to have the no's.
That's absolutely rethinking sexuality, relating with the other, being physical. It's beautiful.
And it does help the confused man. Because there's plenty
Now
out
you're
there as
jealous
well.
that you have not been touched.
Well, I haven't been touched. Yes.
Well, and you know,
Come on. They're being left out here.
part of being a feminist in the bedroom is realizing the ways that patriarchy has actually been very harmful to men as well. And one way is that men are taught that part of being masculine is that you're supposed to know everything, especially when it comes to sex. And it's like the equivalency of not stopping to ask for directions. And every person is different. And in fact, not only am I different from all the other lovers you may have had, but what I want today isn't necessarily the same as what I wanted yesterday or will want tomorrow.
Nice.
So how could I ever expect any lover or partner that I'm with to know what I'm wanting in this moment? I'm not. And so part of what we need to do is take the pressure off of men, and again, this is in heterosexual situations, but to take the pressure off of men to know everything by giving them our voice.
Yes.
And having men say, thank you for taking the pressure off of me. I'm
I
so
agree.
grateful to know.
How do you feel about that,
And
Brad?
I love it because there are a lot of moments where you're trying to please a woman and you ask the questions that actually they don't like to answer.
Because probably they don't even know the answer.
They either don't know the answer or they're worried that you'll feel criticized.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And that's where you have to then learn how to get it out without feeling that they feel guilty to give you the answer. And that's
Yes.
another trick that you have to kind of, not a trick, but you have to learn how to do as a man. And it would be much easier if we can just talk together and get on with it. It'd be much faster, much easier.
It's all about communication, people. It's all about communication. So is there anything else? Let me ask you. Is there any advice you could give to our wider audience? How to rethink?
Where to start?
Yeah, where to start exploring, rethinking sexuality, intimacy, relating?
Sure.
How do you start with that if you're new to this field?
I think it's really important to do a couple things. One is to do some exploration on your own.
Yes. How do I explore myself?
Touch yourself.
Okay. How do I touch myself?
Well, I would set the mood, light some candles, make sure that you have privacy,
Yep.
put some music on that you really enjoy, and just let your hands wander and start to notice, play the this or that game. The this or that game is
What's
a
the this?
it's a variation of what I just did with you.
Okay.
On
And you
yourself.
could do it with yourself and you can do it with a partner. So the second thing I will say, I'll come back to that, is to make sex fun again.
Yes.
To make it really an exploration, a co-exploration if you're with somebody, and to make it very clear that you're in a place of exploration.
Nice.
So the way that this or that game works is I would offer my lover or partner 2 different types of touch and say, do you like it like this or do you like it like that? And it's a way of just exploring with someone and opening up the doors to creativity because, and they can say, I like A, B, both or neither.
Yeah.
Right? Those are
Move on to the next.
those are all various options. And so you're welcoming the opportunity to find the neithers as well as the boths. And so you can also do that with yourself. Do I like to be touched softly or firmly? Do I like to be pinched or do I like to be kneaded? Do I,
Okay.
And once you start to have a vocabulary of what it is that you like,
Then I can actually express it to my partner.
exactly
Nice
right.
work.
Exactly
How do you like
right.
that, Brad?
I love it.
Play, basically.
Yes,
Make it
yes.
playful, make it easy. Sexuality is not just about, sorry to say it, fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about relating,